In this video, we're going to show how the new SEO audit feature works. Now, this is a tool that has been a back-end tool for us creating our website content, and we decided to roll this into the wizard as a feature. It can be a useful tool if you're a website development company, you need to do some SEO audits for client websites, or if you need to do this for your own website. So, you just run the wizard, add a new project, and we've already created one we've called SEO audits. You just add a new project, and you don't have to add anything to the project itself like you normally would for a proposal or a document. You don't have to go into any of the buttons here except for just click the SEO tools button. And this will open up a screen where you can set up the pages you want audited. When the audit's done, you'll have the results over here and your normal AI credits and account login information here. So we just start on the SEO audit page, and we're just going to run an audit on, say, one of our web pages. So you just paste in full URLs and then pick a term that you want to analyze, a single phrase, keyword, and you can pick from a number of AI models. So we can just start with the default GPT-5, and we can batch multiple URLs in a row. So we'll just do a couple here. And we'll use a couple different models. All right, so we're batching two audits. We have the phrase, we have the URLs, which model is going to get used, and then they haven't been started yet. If you want to wipe out everything in this batch, you can just click the clear batch and start over, or you can individually remove an item. Now, if you want the results exported as a CSV file instead of an Excel spreadsheet, you can just click this box here. And if you want to know how many credits the entire batch will cost, okay, it takes 2 credits, 1 per audit. So when we're ready, we just click the Start SEO Audit Batch. And each URL can take up to a few minutes to run. These are pretty complicated AI prompts. So we just click yes. Now just sit back and wait for the audit to complete. All right, now the audits are done. And you can see we've got our spreadsheets. If we click back over here, you can see they're completed. Now if an AI call times out or has a problem, the status will be incomplete or errored out. And then you can just rerun the batch and it'll only run the ones that weren't completed. So we can take a look at our audits, and now 2 files are created for each audit, a spreadsheet and a Word document. So when you click the open file, it'll open both. So here was the audit for the first page, and it gives us a list of all the NLP phrases and terms used across the top 5 results for that phrase. And it'll tell you how many times each of these occurs in each of the top 5 pages. And the top 5 are done by a Google search. And then it'll give you a relevance ranking of how important each of these phrases is. So how this is commonly used is you might decide to rank these by relevance, and then let's say the top 50% or whatever metric you want. Find out which of those phrases are not used on your web page, and then just write content around those phrases into your website. And that'll give you more content that matches phrases used across the top 5. Now the audit report document, this will tell you what the search phrase was, the URL used, model. It'll pull out some information from that page. If they detects anything off about any of the results, it kind of just gives you some notes. And it'll tell you what the top 5 ranking pages for that phrase are. Now these might not always be the exact top 5. If a page isn't scrapable, like we can't get any content out of the top 5, it'll go down to say the 6th, 7th, or so on. So at least it'll give you the top 5 that can actually be scraped. And it'll tell you what target headings are used and so on. Common heading patterns across competitors. So it gives you some ideas of content that you might want to flesh out on your web page. Suggested H3 headings and so on. So take these audits and use them to help you create content on your web page that will potentially help you rank higher. And this is the audit for the other page. You can see matching terms here, the relevant rankings, and so on. So that is how you use the SEO audit feature in the Proposal Pack Wizard. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and click subscribe to keep up on the latest proposal writing tips with Proposal Kit.